In North Korea, even the smallest act of disobedience can change your life forever. A whispered complaint, a secret song, or even a wrong haircut. These tiny cracks in obedience can be punished with prison, torture, or worse. For millions of people living under Kim Jong-un's rule, obedience isn't just expected, it's survival. Tonight, we're diving into the world's most secretive nation, where fear rules every home and one man's power seems limitless. This is the story of what happens if you disobey Kim Jong-un. And believe me, the truth is unbelievable. North Korea is a nation wrapped in silence. From the moment you're born, you're told who to worship, what to believe, and even how to think. The face of Kim Jong-un stares at you from every wall, his voice thunders from every loudspeaker, and his shadow stretches over every part of your life. But the strangest part is this: people don't simply obey him because they want to. They obey him because the cost of even the smallest mistake is too high to risk. Imagine living in a country where your haircut could decide your future. In North Korea, only state-approved hairstyles are allowed, meant to symbolize discipline and unity. Wear the wrong style, and you might be dragged away for questioning. Wear jeans, and you could be accused of following Western culture, a crime that can mean time in a labor camp. Even your clothing is policed because everything you wear must show loyalty to the regime. In North Korea, nothing is truly your choice, and it doesn't stop at appearances. Your entertainment, your music, even the movies you watch are tightly controlled. If you're caught watching a foreign film or listening to a foreign song, you could disappear overnight. There are reports of teenagers executed for the crime of watching South Korean dramas. Yes, executed just for watching TV. Every detail of life is designed to remind citizens: you belong to the leader, body and soul. But what happens when someone disobeys? This is where the story turns dark. For those who dare, punishment is swift, merciless, and terrifying. At the heart of this punishment system are the notorious prison camps. These are not just prisons, they are places of slow death. Prisoners are starved, beaten, forced to work under unbearable conditions, often until their bodies collapse. Entire families can be locked away, not because they broke the law, but because someone in their bloodline disobeyed. This is called the three-generation rule. If you make a mistake, your children and grandchildren might pay for it too. In North Korea, disobedience is not just your crime. It is your family's curse. Public executions are another tool of fear. People are gathered into squares and forced to watch their neighbors or classmates executed for crimes as small as speaking badly about the government. These spectacles are not just about punishment. They're about teaching everyone else the price of disobedience. The message is clear: obey, or your fate will be the same. And then, there are the stories of those who tried to escape. Defectors who made it to freedom tell chilling tales of the risks they took. One soldier, bleeding from bullet wounds, sprinted across the border while his comrades fired at him. He survived, but only barely. His story shocked the world, but inside North Korea, it was hidden from the people. Others are not so lucky. Many who try to flee are captured and dragged back. Some vanish into camps, never seen again. Others are executed as examples. In North Korea, trying to escape is the ultimate act of disobedience. Perhaps the most famous foreign case is that of Otto Warmbier, an American student who visited North Korea as a tourist. He was accused of stealing a propaganda poster. For that small act, he was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor. After more than a year in North Korean custody, he was returned to the United States in a coma. Days later, he died. His story sent shockwaves across the globe, a grim reminder of what even outsiders face if they break the rules under Kim Jong-un. But why is disobedience punished so brutally? The answer lies in fear. Fear is the glue that holds North Korea together. Surveillance is everywhere. Neighbors spy on neighbors, children report on their parents, and loyalty is measured not in truth but in fear. Every citizen knows that the wrong word, the wrong expression, even a doubtful look at the leader's portrait could be the end. This constant state of terror keeps the people silent. Resistance cannot grow because the risk of speaking out is death. And yet, behind the silence, stories of courage exist. Some defectors tell of secret acts of rebellion, families whispering South Korean songs in the dark, or smuggling in USB sticks filled with forbidden films. These small acts might seem insignificant, but in a country like North Korea, they are dangerous seeds of hope. They remind us that even under absolute fear, the human spirit searches for freedom from the outside. The world struggles with what to do. Everyone knows about the prison camps, the hunger, the executions. But North Korea is not like other dictatorships. It has nuclear weapons. Every missile test, every military parade is a warning. We are untouchable. This makes direct action almost impossible. Too much pressure, and the regime might lash out. Too little pressure, and nothing changes. So the world watches horrified but paralyzed. China and Russia play their part too. China provides food, fuel, and trade, keeping North Korea afloat. Russia, seeking its own advantage, offers support as well. These alliances give Kim Jong-un enough strength to resist international pressure. Without them, his regime might collapse. With them, it endures the cycle continues. The people remain trapped. The world condemns, but cannot act. And Kim Jong-un continues to rule, shielded by nuclear weapons and foreign alliances, his grip on power as strong as ever. And this brings us back to our question. What happens if you disobey Kim Jong-un? The answer is chilling. You lose your freedom. You lose your family. You may lose your life. But more than that, you risk erasing your future and the future of everyone you love. Still, one haunting question remains. How long can fear hold a nation together? History tells us that no dictatorship lasts forever. Walls fall. Leaders are toppled. Truth breaks through. Somewhere inside North Korea, people are waiting, whispering, hoping for that day. Until then, their silence is their prison the next time you hear Kim Jong-un's name, remember this. Behind the nuclear threats and the propaganda posters, there are millions of ordinary people living in fear. People who know that one act of disobedience could destroy their lives. People whose whispers of freedom still echo in the darkness, waiting for the moment they can finally be heard. For now, though, the answer remains as haunting as ever. What happens if you disobey Kim Jong-un? The world already knows, and the truth is still unbelievable.